Headline News, I'm Tara O'Neill. President Reagan isn't taking his congressional defeat on the Contra Aid package lightly. The president says in today's New York Times that opponents engaged in scurrilous attacks to defeat the plan. Mr. Reagan calls it the most dishonest use of outright falsehoods he's seen in the legislative battle. He also addressed the Contra issue in his weekly radio address. The Contra Aid battle has moved to the streets this weekend. Supporters and opponents of Mr. Reagan's aid package clashed in Miami rallies yesterday. Nick Bogert has the story.
150 people opposed to U.S. aid for the Contras gathered at noon. Rose Zachin was one.
If they send the money, the troops will follow.
Across Biscayne Boulevard, a couple of thousand people in opposition. They say American money is needed in the fight against the Sandinistas.
If he doesn't pass, we are going to be in hot waters.
In the middle, police. They had issued the peace group a permit first, then agreed to allow the Contra supporters to gather right across the street at the same time.
If we had not done that, you would have had an emotional crowd that was not allowed to be here, that was violating the law, and the police had to move him and remove him, and then you have a problem.
And I'm very satisfied that nothing will happen that will be negative or violent in any way.
But the mayor's optimism proved unfounded. At first, Contra supporters were merely loud.
I think people are aware of the threat, and we keep looking around the crowd to see if any of them are coming over here.
Then, eggs started flying from the Contra supporters' side.
Straight back.
This reflects the conception of freedom that some of these people who are interested in intervening in Nicaragua, what their conception of freedom is.
After about an hour, participants in the smaller rally moved into a knot around the speaker's rostrum, further away from the egg throwers across the street. Police could do little to intercept eggs and the occasional rock, but they did intercept some pro-Contra demonstrators who tried to disrupt the smaller rally. Eduardo Herrera wanted to bust up that gathering. He said the people across the street were communists.
See, I've been in jail here for trying to overthrow Castro, and I don't like to see stuff like this right in front of my own face. As long as I'm here, I'm going to try to do something about it.
About 1:30, police in riot gear were brought in to escort the Contra Aid opponents away from their rally into buses that police had provided.
We're hostages of Mayor Suarez. That's what it is.
Blame him for this.
That's right. Who else?
But the mayor and other city officials said they had made the best of a bad situation, and as the buses left, Contra backers rushed in, taking over the torch of friendship.
Police say only a few minor injuries were reported by those attending the rallies.